I never use condoms. Never? Never.
Fucking raw.
No condom though.
My dick was unprotected.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
No condom though.
Like, I know a couple dudes that was kind of like that. They never wear fucking condoms. They ain't get AIDS.
Yo, Eddie G's straight hating right now, you know what I mean? It's probably because he grew up in Brantford and I grew up in Saskatchewan.
That's facts.
Time for some faction.
Time for some faction.
Yo, you know what though? It is faction week. Start off fact season.
Make sure everybody pays their facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact season.
So, you know what I'm saying? Let's jump right into the diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Okay, this is episode 56.
Sank cease.
Sank cease? I don't even think that's a thing.
Isn't that French?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know French.
I'm French Montana, fam.
Are you?
Yeah, no stylist.
Why no stylist? Maybe you should get a stylist.
Man, I'm crocodile, you done no D.
You say done no to the D? Done no.
Pause.
Pause. So what do you want to DMX?
Yeah.
DMX gets out of jail today. So like what
It would have been dope if you seen like DMX riding a BMX.
You know, imagine if he was just popping a willy.
Yeah.
Coming out of he was popping willies way before Meek.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Is that why he's in there for too?
Who knows what X is in for, man?
Right.
But yo, I love X, so I don't even want to bring it up. But did you see the picture of him at breakfast? Which I love to see, like him out with his family. I'm like, all right, that's dope. But do you see the look on his face?
No.
He looks like Dudley the Dragon.
Yeah, I seen an interview recently. Swiss was talking about working with him, and they have new music. And like as far as new music, the only way I'm gonna feel any like excitement about it is if Swiss is like completely involved.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, he just of his track record of fucking up and being crazy. You know, but if it says like executive producer Swiss, I think Swiss could get it done. Get a dope DMX album done.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You don't think so?
I have faith in DMX. I just just as long as he's like into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, he definitely has to be into it.
Like so, X, like he can be great. Like his early shit, like that shit's
like obviously like
stone classics.
Obviously, we don't want to talk about this because we're slipping.
Yeah.
So let's get into the Soulja Boy.
All right. But yo, shout out to DMX. Glad to see he's out.
Definitely shout out DMX. Like he's like those first 4 albums, fire. I think so.
Yeah, like someone posted a picture of him out for breakfast today, and I didn't even know it was DMX at first. I scroll past and I see an article that says DMX out of prison today, and then the next post on my feed was something a person posted, and it was the picture of DMX out with his fiance and his daughter or something this morning. But like when I first looked at it, like I'm like, who is it? Like I almost didn't even recognize it was DMX, and then like I just seen the post above it, so I was like. You know, it kind of registered after a second. Then I read the caption. I'm like, oh shit, that is DMX. I'm like, whoa. Like he's not looking so. I don't know. Could just be the picture, but
yeah.
But shout outs to DMX.
Yeah. Shout to fucking Big Draco.
Yo, put some respect on his name.
Top 5 dead or alive.
I don't know, man.
Mount Rushmore.
No, I'm not rolling.
Okay.
But the Brilliant Idiots killed that shit. Like that was their best episode possibly ever. Definitely. And I tweeted at the Joe Budden podcast, and I was like, I'm sorry, but Andrew Schultz. I tagged everyone. I'm like, Andrew Schultz and Charlemagne on Brilliant Idiots got you guys this week. It's like
Yeah,
their show was better than your new show.
And like but like when they talked about it on Button, I was like, that whole part I was like,
Yeah, no, they didn't.
they didn't get funny at all. Like
No, they didn't kill it.
no, they didn't kill that at all. But
I agree. Actually, that episode that you're talking about, I went back and I went back
there
to
was
listen
good
to it a
parts.
second time because like the first time I was like, I didn't really get much from this episode, but I
Yeah.
was kind of zoning in and out.
Yeah.
I went back and listened to it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like,
like later on when they start talking about other shit.
that shit was fire. The
Yeah,
second half of the episode,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But it was just the Soulja Boy
Yeah.
part. I was kind of like, But that's the thing. It's like that. Everyone's already killed it so hard. Like Brilliant Idiots murdered it, so it's like to follow it up is
Yeah.
almost like, whoa. What do you
And
say?
then like the classic clip from the Breakfast Club, Drake,
That's just hilarious, man. Drake?
Condom.
Like, man, Big Soulja, put some respect on his name. I think the Brilliant Idiots made a great point when they said Soulja Boy is Jesus.
He is.
I agree.
Like, I was laughing when they were breaking it down, but now that I've had time to think about it, it's fucking, yeah, man. Like, it gave me chills.
It
Like,
makes sense.
It gave me chills when I really like came to the realization. I'm like, wow, Soulja Boy is Jesus.
He walked on water.
Yeah. He ran on mudslides.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that crazier than walking on water?
yeah. I think so.
To be able to run, yeah.
On mudslides.
Like, that's a whole new definition of wavy.
Yo, I didn't even think of it like that. That's fire.
Yo, and the new song he dropped is called Drip.
Yo, I have to peep it.
So maybe, like,
Have you heard it?
it's actually kind of dope.
Okay.
Like, I kind of fucked with it. I was like, this is kind of dope. Like, no disrespect to Soulja Boy, but, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah, you can't.
He's got some classic records.
Hold on.
Like, not classic, you know what I mean.
Don't
in
say
the two different senses.
Don't say all respect to Soulja Boy and then say that, but because like this is Soulja Mania right here.
Soulja Mania.
We up here. This is Soulja Mania. We support Soulja Boy. We love Soulja Boy.
I seen a picture, though, of Nick Cannon rocking the Gucci headband, and I was like, oh, damn, fam. You couldn't pay me to rock that. He was rocking that thing for a good like 4 or 5 days straight.
Would you?
And did you see the picture of him at like the
Yeah.
one radio show after a few different interviews? Like the
Yeah.
thing looked like worn in.
Yeah,
It was like wrinkly on the back angle. It's like, oh man. I seen one that took that picture and then took a picture of Soulja Boy earlier in his career, and I'm pretty sure it's the same Gucci headband.
Yo, here's a serious question though. Would you wear a Gucci onesie?
Sure, man.
Okay.
I'll rock a fucking Gucci Speedo.
Okay. Would you have the flap in the back? Pause.
Whoa. Pause.
But you know how the onesies have the flap in the back? Pause.
Fact in black.
Are we gonna really do that? Are we gonna the whole episode?
Eric Facton.
Are we going to fact this down?
Eric Facton.
I'm gonna fact the anatomy. Yo,
I'm gonna go to Starfax and get a Factiato.
in the Big Boy interview, Soulja Boy said Interscope out dropped him after he got face facts.
Yo,
Face
do you know
tats.
what's crazy though?
Right?
About like
But, you think about that like now, right? Like all the kids now, all the face tats.
face
and
facts.
and
They gotta face facts when they get face facts.
yo, he said Interscope dropped him when he got the face tats.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Halifax.
Halifax.
Yo, but
People
you know
are gonna be
what?
like, what the fuck's wrong with these guys? Like,
King Draco though, it's actually kind of crazy. Like he had the Migos beat from Zaytoven for
Yeah.
Versace before they did, and like had a song on it. And
millions of views.
like the Drake shit. No disrespect to Drake, like that's like a homage line, but like I was just like, whoa,
what's really
like
going on?
it shows you that like Soulja Boy has influence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
beyond the like what I think maybe some of, especially people in our generation, realized.
Well,
Like Soulja Boy was kind of like a slept-on influencer, like because he kind of became like a punchline for a joke.
Well, like he even said like yeah, like, people like he went through a lot of shit. So like now like all these other guys are doing the exact same things he was doing, but now like we all clowned him for it, but now
It's acceptable.
Now it's acceptable.
Yeah.
Which is kind of true. Like
No, it is like,
like
I gained like
I get
100% of respect for Soulja Boy, more than
Same
I
here.
had for him. Like
Same here.
after watching this like
Yeah.
rollout of like interviews and shit, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like, this man's hilarious. Like him on Everyday Struggle, and he's like, what do you? He says like to academics, like, shut the fuck up, you fat fucker. Like so, like he says something. How I was like, holy shit, that was disrespectful as shit. And then with Wayno, he keeps like just like Wayno says something and he's like not even disrespecting Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy just goes like off on this tangent and Wayno just keeps going, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And I'm just like, yo, man, this is hilarious. Like,
Yeah,
man,
so did you-
Draco just he went crazy.
Did he order the Soulja watch?
No, now
I heard people weren't getting it.
same, and that's what I found interesting is on this whole like run, everyone that's talked about it, it's like they're scared to talk about like the facts. Like they mentioned like the video game console, but no one talks about the watch. Even Complex covered
Yeah.
it with an article, but they didn't ask him about it on Everyday Struggle.
No, they brought the watch.
But that people weren't getting them.
No.
No.
I didn't bring up that part.
And I read that article before that episode came out.
Okay.
So like they knew.
That's crazy. So,
But like, yeah, the Soulja watch, people aren't getting them. Like he's like,
you
know,
want to talk about the video game?
you know more about that than I do.
Okay, so what's stuff you know?
I know that he put out like it's like the Nintendo simulator thing, and he just like put his logo on it, and it's like not licensed or anything, and it's like a bunch of Nintendo games or something.
No, it's
And now they've been taken off the market.
Oh no, he said all the games are licensed.
No, but
That
the
were-
company said they weren't. I'm pretty sure. Because like Nintendo made him take it off like immediately. Like it was up for not long, and they sent him like a letter, like basically saying like you have to take these out of production, or
Okay, because I didn't know that part.
because they're not available anymore.
It's not available anymore. You can't get it.
No, or he might have put out a new one now or something, or figured like there's something. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like they were removed from his site after.
Okay, so I know the guys that do the Fortnite game.
Yeah.
They academics said in the interview to him, he's like, hey, Fortnite, is that gonna be on your gaming system? And Soulja Boy said it isn't right now, but it will be. And then Fortnite put out a thing saying, no, it won't be on that.
No, yeah, and they used like harsh terms too, didn't they? They were like,
but I know why. Because remember, maybe a month, maybe 2 months ago or whatever, we talked about Fortnite with the dances.
did we talk about that?
With
Yeah, like Black Boy JB and shit.
the 2 milli guy and like Fortnite taking all their dances.
Yeah.
You know whose dance isn't on there?
Soulja Boy.
Because he patented his dance.
Did he actually?
Back in the day, he patented his dance.
Oh wow.
So like, the whole conversation right now is like, why aren't some of these guys getting paid for their dance on there, and their dance is just being used by Fortnite? But nobody ever brought up that Fortnite's not using the Soulja Boy dance.
Wow.
So I think that's why Fortnite was like, no, you know, if you're not gonna let us use your dance, then we're not gonna let you put our game on your system. So I was like, okay. There's more to it than like.
But it could just be. Never mind. We're not gonna say nothing about King Draco.
Right. You know, this is the
He might be.
Soulja Hive.
He might be the GOAT.
Right. I mean, he invented FaceTime. I wonder. He probably watched the Simpsons episode and then started working on it that day. Like when the Simpsons predicted the FaceTime.
So
He
to
probably
come back
watched-
to the Simpsons, does the Simpsons really predict anything, or do they just set the trend?
No, they've predicted things and set the trends.
But like,
Bolded them.
are these predictions, or is it something they do, and then
You think the Simpsons rule the world?
the person in real life's like, like Trump's seen himself be president on The Simpsons, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be president.
You see the latest meme going around when it's like Trump in the casket, and they're like, "Don't worry, Simpsons still predicted this too." And Trump's lying in the casket.
Wow. Oh. Whoa.
I was like, "Well, that's a savage meme, but like that's hilarious."
That's nuts.
But yeah. So Soulja Boy is Jesus.
I think Wyclef and Donald Trump should fight for the presidency.
Yeah, if you're gonna get a PlayStation, an Xbox, or the Soldier system, which one would you get?
None.
Okay, fair answer. fair answer. Because you don't want to go against the Soldier, but like, you know, I don't think like if you buy one of the other ones, it's like going against the Soldier. But if you don't buy any of them, then I guess you're just right. You're still a soldier.
Do you think when Tupac wrote Soulja's story, he was talking about King Draco?
Yeah. I think fucking Soulja Boy is Tupac's son.
And 50 Cent is Soulja Boy's son?
Yeah. Yo, you know, in the Big Boy interview, he when they said who is somebody like that he looked up to get rapping in the game, he said 50. And he's like, I took a lot of things from 50, but he's like, and then he brought up 50 started This Is 50 because Soulja Boy had tellhim.com. And he said that in the interview, and then like the girl was like, who said that? And he was like, 50 told me that. And then I seen on Instagram, and like 50 went on Instagram. He's like, no, I did start that because of Soulja.
Wow. See, like everyone, yeah. I knew 50 did say something to like come to his defense recently, but I didn't really read the article.
That's what it was. It was like, he's like, no, like I actually did start that because of Soulja Boy.
Like that's fire.
Like I thought, like as soon as I seen 50 posting about it, I was like, oh fuck, here we go. But then he was like, no, I did get that from Soulja, and I was like, okay.
Man, everyone, that's the funny thing, like, because he's talking, like, reckless.
Yeah.
But, like, there's not been really anything aside from, like, money numbers and stuff that, like, he says he makes on certain things. You know what I mean? Aside from that, like, nothing he said about, like, really any rappers, like, has been disproven. Like, everyone's come out and been like, yeah, he's right. Like, Quavo came out, and he was, like, not even impressed with the fact, but he was like, yeah, it's true. Like,
yeah. But
like enough people came out and said
when I was
facts.
watching the Big Boy interview, Soulja Boy said like in the interview, he's like literally an hour before that interview, Drake followed him on Twitter or something like that. And then I could just imagine like the button DM jokes are gonna be like crazy on that.
Oh man,
Drake follow Soulja, like Button's probably gonna be like, oh, going off on the. Do you think Drake sent him a DM?
I don't know, man. I could get into it, probably.
Yo, I don't know, man.
Or maybe just making a statement, like the game.
What? Just making a statement just to follow him, or?
No, like the game made a statement today or yesterday when he showed a clip of a song and he was like talking about, I choked Kim Kardashian and made her swallow my kids.
Do you put this up?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
He's
bro.
like, but Kanye's my folks, so I should apologize or something like that. Like the lyrics, like that's like what he says. I can't remember the flow off the top. But it's like
Jesus. And he says Kanye's my man, though, eh?
You're just making a statement.
Wow.
Especially with like how mad Kanye got at Nick Cannon for talking about it and stuff like that. The game's like
Kanye's
well, full throttle.
Kanye ain't saying shit to Game. He'll say something to Nick Cannon. Kanye ain't saying shit to Game. Eh?
I don't know,
What do you
man.
think? Do you think?
He might. I don't think like that's the thing. Like Kanye's not a tough guy, but I don't really think he's like a pussy either. Like I don't think he just avoids certain confrontation. You know what I mean? I think like he would like. I think he would still say something. I don't know. He approached Snoop Dogg differently.
I forget how that went down.
Didn't he like say like I love you, bro? It's like you just like I think he just like said positive shit, and then Snoop Dogg just kept like trolling him and be like, "Nah, we canceled that." Like,
It's Snoop.
like every couple weeks, I see like an Instagram live clip of like Snoop Dogg saying something about him.
Yo, is Snoop top 3 trolls or top 5? He can troll pretty good.
He has a pretty good troll. I don't know, man.
Top 5 in the game.
King Draco, man. That's all we gotta talk about. Is King Draco a better troll than Tekashi?
I was gonna say, this is a tough one. Is he a better troll than 50?
I don't know. 50's a pretty good troll.
I think he's a way better troll than Tekashi, but
Yeah,
if we're gonna have the real conversation,
50.
50 and
Is 50 the greatest troll though?
who were we saying before? Star in there too? Star's in the conversation.
Yeah. Star in his day
Yeah,
was hilarious.
but like, yeah, I'm not sure if I ever see this happening, but like, man, if we see a Soulja Boy and 50 troll off in 2019, 2019 might be the best year for hip hop of
Yeah.
all time. Eh? If
The only thing that would make
if we see that, yo, I am hyped.
The
if
only
we
thing
see that.
the only thing that would make 50's current trolling a little funnier, which is like why like Drake's kind of not Drake, sorry, King Draco
King Draco. Yeah.
is kind of killing it the hardest
Drake.
because it's like it's audio, visual, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 50's trolling a lot of times he like post a picture and like or like leave a comment on some shit or like
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? But like if he did like little videos where like he showed like the picture, like you know what I mean, just like
Yeah.
through a phone screen and just narrated his caption, it would be so funny, you know what I
Think
mean?
about like the pimp and curly shit and
Yeah.
yeah.
He just like that's
If it went back to video, like
yeah. Like sometimes like when he does the Tekashi's my son and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
like
yeah.
my son is gay?
yeah, yeah.
Like that shit
Yeah.
was like
That shit was hilarious.
that was hilarious. Like when 50 when 50's on his bullshit. Like could you imagine if 50 made a video of when he told Busta Rhymes he had Pop's widest neck? Like I just like you picture him saying it when you read it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's like he is 50 might be the best troll.
Yeah. So do we have Soldier number 2?
Soulja's a hot troll at the moment. When he's on his bullshit, he's a good troll.
True.
But
50's too consistent, eh?
50 stays pretty consistent with the trolling.
Yeah. All right. So, no disrespect, we are still Soldier Hive.
Yeah.
We
Shout out Soulja Boy.
You know, we want to make sure.
King Draco.
You know, Fortnite be hating on
Jesus Christ.
Fortnite be hating on Jesus Christ. We should name the episode
Yeah,
that.
right?
Huh?
Wow. What do you call people that like hate Christians and Catholics?
Imagine, we should name the episode Fortnite be hating on Jesus Christ.
Fortnite is
And like we wouldn't even be lying.
Fortnite is Satanists.
Actual factual.
Yeah. All right.
So I don't even know how far we are in the episode.
I don't know,
I don't know if
man.
that camera's going still.
Is it though?
It's turned.
We're only 28 on here,
Okay.
so we're still rolling. Pinata
Oh.
style. Yo, big pinata. Pause.
let's get into the Chris Brown. Or do you want to get into Future?
Well, nah, man. Well, Chris Brown.
Okay.
It kind of like it came. Now everyone thinks it's false.
Yeah, like within like a week, it was like, oh shit, like.
Like even Eve retracted a statement she said about it.
What'd she say about it?
I don't know. She was on like TV and she said something about it, and then on Twitter she apologized. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay. But yeah, so
But, like,
those who don't know, he was
I seen like this one girl the other day, like on a post, and she's like saying like some shit like someone's like she said just like some like she's like I canceled Joyner Lucas too because he was standing up for this sick fuck or something, and like I seen a guy like arguing with her, and he was being like very like valid, you know what I mean? He was like, he's like, yeah, but that was proved, like it's been shown that those are false accusations. And she's like, why? Because this and this and this, like, you know, she was like heavy on like the like sticking up for that or whatever, right? And like he said like some shit, and she's like, you're a rape apologist. And he's like, what? He's like, considering my sister's been raped, he's like, I don't think I would align myself with someone who'd be called a rape apologist. He's like, I'm just looking at this like, you know what I mean, with a normal like mind, like a normal like level-setted head kind of, you know what I mean, like. And she's like, I don't care what happened to your family, because she said she had been like raped or something, and that like the guy had got away, or like he got arrested but let off or something, right? And so like you could tell she has like this resentment. Then she says something else. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, it was just fucking nuts. She like said something about like, she's like, I don't know, man. It's just fucking.
Yeah, so
she was like way too heavy into. Oh, she's like, as soon as I hear an allegation, I automatically assume that person's guilty, or like something like so deep like that. And she's like,
see, that's the problem. Like,
and I'm like, I like had this big like thing. I don't even know these people. I have this big thing typed out because I'm like, I was accused of rape. And I never committed it, right? Yeah. So I'm on that side. It's like, I'm not saying I'm on that side, but I mean, like, I'm looking at this from a level-headed perspective, right? I'm like, I don't know what I think of Chris Brown at the moment for that, right? Yeah. But, like, I don't just assume somebody's guilty immediately. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, I think that's fucking crazy. And then he said, like, he's like, you can't just assume it, like, basically kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. And she's like, and that's why you're a rape apologist or something. And I'm like, yo, this shit is nuts. Like,
a rape apologist.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
If, like, people with their opinions in today's like world, it's just fucking nuts, man. I see everybody like going in on Erykah Badu, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like,
what'd she say?
She said like she prays for R. Kelly. And she said, she's like, I'm not saying like I think the victims are lying. Like, I feel bad for the victims. But she's like, I pray for R. Kelly though. Like, hope that he can like get right because he has something wrong. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
But like, it wasn't like this. Like, I don't know. It wasn't to me what everyone else is. Like, I don't know. I just seen like so many people saying they cancel her and shit. And I'm like, at the end of the day, like, I don't know. You don't know people's relationships with people. Like, you can't. I don't know. I just like. People get way too involved with opinions nowadays, and it's almost like you're like kind of becoming what you hate to a sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to the point where like you're not just hating the person who does a thing, but now anyone who says anything or has an opinion that's not completely aligned with yours, you're like, I'm canceling this person. I'm like, that's kind of nuts. Like,
yeah. What one thing that like I started doing to kind of like just kind of understand people from different angles, and because nobody thinks the same, right?
Yeah.
Like, nobody has the same logic and stuff. So when you're arguing with somebody, like, sometimes in their mind, they're completely right.
Yeah.
But like, if they're like very narrow-minded, it's like hard to like kind of like break that.
Yeah.
Some people are just narrow-minded and they just see things like one way, and like she's kind of saying like I don't know. She probably sees like different perspectives of things, right? Like I'm not sticking up for R. Kelly, but like, what was it? It came up that his stepdad or something like that
abused him.
Yeah. So it's like we don't know what's going on. Even like the Michael Jackson stuff, like he was famous from like super young. Like
Yeah, well, if people are doing this shit, you know what I mean, and the ones that are like your R. Kelly's and stuff, like they do have a problem. I'm not sticking up for them.
No.
And I'm not even
Definitely
saying
not,
like
definitely not.
I wouldn't necessarily pray for R. Kelly, but I mean I'm not gonna hate Erykah Badu because she says that she prays for him.
Yeah.
Like I'm not praying for him, but like
So getting back on it.
I don't know, like
back
you
on
know,
Chris
like
Brown.
people are just going nuts.
Let's bring it back to Chris Brown. So yeah, so the allegations were dropped, and now he's suing. You were saying he's making shirts?
Yeah, so I guess today he put out shirts that said "You lying, bitch," and not like lion, like Lion King, like you lying.
Oh, like he didn't even just play on the
No, it wasn't like no Mufasa shit. It was like
no Mufasa. Yo, that was a bar. Yo, that was a bar for sure. No Mufasa on that lion. Yeah. Yo, when somebody lies to you and like you know they're lying to your face, yeah, no Mufasa. That's the new shit, eh?
yo.
No Mufasa. Do we have that?
No. We got the audio. We just keep that in there, honestly.
Even that could be a drop, eh?
You just cut the visual there, put something up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Condom podcast. So I guess we should actually like
Oh yeah.
give an actual introduction then.
So we
Panda.